What was it that made Fire Emblem Three Houses so great? After having played Fire Emblem Engage recently and loving the combat, I have to admit that the game failed in one important way, and that is captivating me in the same way that Three Houses did. At times while playing Fire Emblem Engage, I even felt, dare I say it, bored and unmotivated to leap forward into battle after battle. I just didn't really care about what these characters were fighting for. This is very different from my experience of Three Houses, whose story and characters always kept me coming back for more. So, what was the big difference between these two games? I can only really come up with one answer, and that is the writing. Far from the polite banter of Engage, Fire Emblem Three Houses is not afraid to show you the ugly of human relationships. Many characters simply don't like each other and have honest conversations about the failures and weaknesses of other people.
Why don't you just shut up about it? I can control myself.
The monastery is no utopian somnial, but a real slice of a convincing social milieu where tragic pasts have lasting impacts on a character's psychology.
He's always with that man from Dusker. How strange.
I'll bet he used some dirty tricks to gain his favor. That's how those scoundrels from Dusker operate.
A pleasant conversation you seem to be having.
Class distinctions between nobles and commoners exist and cause resentment.
It would be selfish of me to stand by your side as an equal.
Do you really believe I care one bit about the chatter of the ignorant?
Bad habits get worked on.
World waiting for you out there.
What if I actually like being alone? Is that so hard to imagine? It's none of your business.
Or people simply rub each other the wrong way.
But you got it right on your first try. I hate you.
These characters have dreams and actively work to make them come true in ways that affect their character development. Tragic connections between characters boil over. It's not all flowers and perfumes and tea parties. Apart from the complexity of the character development, the story of Three Houses does not shy away from complex themes, examining the way that power operates in a multicultural world. Organized religion, history, tradition, and class privilege all inform the way that the story unfolds and how the characters feel about what happens.
Crests are to blame for this brutal, irrational world we live in. Their power is granted only to a select few, whom we elevate and allow to rule the world. Have you ever wondered if the only way to create a truly free world is to dispense with the goddess and the crests? Do that, and people will have no choice but to rise and fall by their own merits.
This is what makes the story of Three Houses feel so real. The characters react to the story authentically. They respond to what's happening around them and who's around them. Their minds and personalities change in response, rather than simply having a character exist to comment on or explain the story. Three Houses is a game I come back to again and again because of how it weaves these characters' stories together, like a tapestry that you can't fully see the first time around. Depending on which house you choose and who you recruit into it, this tapestry looks slightly different every time. It is, in the end, a surprisingly character-driven story because it's really not so much about what happens in the game, but who it happens to and how they deal with it. If you like this kind of video, please leave a comment and click subscribe so you don't miss any more in the future. Thanks for watching.